Culture Heads, what's going on? You already know, back for another edition, another exciting edition of Culture News. Today we're here, posted up Anthem Culture headquarters. I actually want to do something a bit different this time around. I'm pulling up Anthem Culture on my phone because it's very mobile friendly. And I don't know, it's a good way, even just saying, shouting out, like, check out anthemculture.com. Like, I literally just, like, check out the news stories, like, right on my phone. So, you know what I'm saying? That's one of the first videos that we have, one of the first news stories that we have coming up. So, anthemculture.com, and you already know what I'm saying. We just got in some very fresh new hoodies, culture hits, boom, something like that. So, yeah, from here on out, it's just a whole lot of culture gear, a whole lot of culture, a whole lot of news information all around the world. So stay tuned. We're about to jump into some news stories today, see what's popping around the world. So let's get to it. So out in Cameroon, they're actually having like a crazy fashion show. Well, I guess it just happened technically, but it's called the Access 2019. And one of the biggest missions for this fashion show was really just to highlight a lot of models with actual disabilities. So I checked out the video about the fashion show, and they had like models that were in wheelchairs, they had models with missing legs, they had models with autism and everything like that. But it's kind of crazy, like they was getting like really big responses whenever they like came out onto the runway to showcase the designs from like all local designers. So they mentioned that they wanted to really give a lot of access and opportunity to a lot of people with disabilities out in Cameroon. So I guess when it comes to the fashion world, that's one of the things that they're doing. So it's really great thing to be doing. So shout out to all the organizers for that event, and make sure you read more about that on anthemculture.com. So the next thing we have is going out to Ireland, jumping out to Ireland. It's a really cool place. It's real big when it comes to the art scene. So they're actually having like this really cool arts festival called the Carlow Arts Festival. And they're showcasing and exhibiting a lot of different local and international artists. And I checked out some of the paintings, which is really crazy. And they have some really great talent that's going to be showcased there. So make sure you check out on anthemculture.com the actual like news article, so you could check out the pictures. You could get all the details on the actual event, location, time, exactly like when it's going to be happening. It's coming up very soon. So actually one of the article, it links back to one of the exhibitors there, so you could check out some of her artwork too. So shout out to her. So make sure you check it out, anthemculture.com. The Selena International Music Summit is actually coming to 2 locations this time. They've had a couple years, it just emerged pretty much, but now it's really booming, and it's coming out to Colombia, Medellin, Colombia, and also Mexico City, Mexico. So they're really putting on like this big music festival and showcasing a lot of DJs, talents, artists, and really just have it serve as like a big networking event. So not only just that, but you also get lectures, you get to learn about the music industry in all of these different places, and even the fact that it's traveling around to these 2 locations, you really get like a global perspective of the music scene from all of these places. So it's one of the first times that they're trying something like this out, and even just coming out to those locations. So checking out the article on anthemculture.com, you'll be able to check out the article to see the entire lineup for both of the locations is different depending on where you're going, and the fact that it's coming up very soon. So make sure you hop on like tonight, like right now, right after the video or something like that, so you can really see what's popping. So anthemculture.com for that story. So one of the dopest things that I posted up on anthemculture.com today was actually out in Venezuela. It's an atypical story than what you've been hearing lately in the news. It's actually like upper class and a lot of affluent people out there, even in the capital, Caracas, and they're pretty much having the time of their life out that way. The article is about like all of these like upscale restaurants where all of these people like go get dressed up, have like fancy food, dinner, drinks, amazing nightlife. And so it's a lot of people just talking about like different things that they're involved in, and it turns out it's a lot of people that are like within the government, within their business owners, have investments like overseas and stuff like that. So sometimes they go to Venezuela to hang out, other times they're just there just for their family and stuff like that, but they're able to make a good life for themselves. So it's pretty interesting to give you a different perspective on Venezuela. So it's one of those I really wanted to make sure I was able to post up on Anthem Culture. So make sure you check that out. It's actually like a really cool picture. about like the party life out that way. So make sure you check it out on anthemculture.com, all the information on that. So it's pretty much film festival season. Currently in Detroit, it's actually a film festival coming up like later on this week. So one of the biggest things that they're doing is actually like this videographer from Cameroon was entered into a film festival out in Jamaica for one of his animated films, and he actually won the award, which is kind of crazy. And just reading through the article, he says it's one of the very first films that was fully animated from out in Cameroon. So just being afforded the opportunity to be able to go out to Jamaica and really make headlining news for the film festival, which is pretty crazy. So you could check out more information about him. You could check out more information about his film and even just the overall film festival, the different people that were involved in that. And make sure you continue to support the film festival scene. Keep your eye out for a lot of film festivals. I'm sure it's going to be like a lot more news coming up in the meantime about those. Like I said, I'm coming to one soon. So make sure you check that out, anthemculture.com. So it's more news, more stories, more information, culture, everything is what I keep telling people. You know, I've been working on like a lot of things lately, whether it comes to the music, to the fashion, to going to different culture events and just getting a lot of things lined up. So it's a lot of exciting things in the works. Anthem Culture, continuing to post up on the site. Make sure you continue to follow up on social media. You really get to see like a day to day, minute by minute, hour to hour, I don't know, whatever it might be for the day, but just news, information, whatever is going on, activities with Anthem Culture. So shout out to all the culture heads. Appreciate culture.